was held hostage by some scammers. I'm still in a little bit of a shock. I've lost money. I've lost my mental health to this. And I can't believe that this happened to me.
Digital scams are on the rise in India, with many users becoming victims of online fraudulent activities. These scams include phishing, identity theft, and more complex schemes such as digital extortion and financial fraud. Recently, popular influencer Ankush Bahuguna became a victim of one of these scams, being held hostage for nearly 40 hours.
मुझे परसों सुबह जिम से आने के बाद एक कॉल आती है फ्रॉम अ वेरी लाइक वियर्ड नंबर +1 समथिंग इंटरनेशनल नंबर. And I just pick it up without thinking a lot, and it was an automated call which said that your courier delivery has been cancelled. Press 0 for support. Now, I've not sent any couriers, but I still press 0 because I was just curious. I was like, what is this delivery? So I press 0 on that call. Biggest mistake of my life. Customer support answers. I tell them कि sir मेरे को एक call आया, and he tells me, sir, आपके पैकेज में इलीगल सामान पकड़ा गया है. आप एक पैकेज चाइना भेज रहे थे एंड कस्टम्स ने ये पैकेट पकड़ लिया है और इसमें बहुत कुछ इलीगल सामान है. लाइक आई डोंट वांट टू मेंशन ऑल ऑफ दैट. इट्स वेरी स्कैरी. आई गॉट स्कैर्ड. आई सेड सर मैंने कोई पैकेज नहीं भेजा है. दिस इज नॉट माई पैकेज. ही सेड बट सर आपका नाम आपका आधार कार्ड सब इसमें है. दिस इज अ वेरी सीरियस क्राइम एंड नाउ यू विल बी अरेस्टेड. देयर इज एन अरेस्ट वारंट ऑलरेडी इन योर नेम. आई एम जस्ट panicking and I'm telling him, sir, this is not my package, there is some mistake वगैरह वगैरह. He said now you have to talk to the police and you have 1 hour. भाई मतलब मैं anyway, so and I'm like, who's using my identity? And he's like, हाँ sir आपकी कोई identity use करा है, you need to talk to the police. And then he convinces me that I don't have enough time to go to the police station, so he will do me a favor by connecting me to the police directly. And that number says Juhu Mumbai Police. I don't know how, but this call gets transferred to a WhatsApp call, which is a video call with some police officer, and you can see the police officer. He's in police ki vardi and all that, and he's talking to me and he starts telling me that आपके नेम के अंडर मैंने अभी चेक करा बहुत सारे फ्रॉड केसेस हैं and you are involved in money laundering, drug trafficking and like a lot of serious, very very serious crimes. And he starts interrogating me and he's taking कुछ criminals के नाम and how do you know these people, you work for them, this that and मतलब मेरे तोते उड़ गए हैं. आई एम लाइक व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, ये दिस इज नॉट माई पैकेज, आई डोंट नो दीज पीपल. ही इज लाइक आपका इस बैंक में आपका अकाउंट है, ये है वो है, यहाँ से लीगल एक्टिविटीज हो रही है. आई एम लाइक सर मेरा इस बैंक में कोई अकाउंट नहीं. मतलब तुम्हें पता है तुमने कुछ गलत नहीं कराई और नथिंग टू बी स्कैर्ड ऑफ, बट ये सिचुएशन ऐसी बना देते हैं ना कि मतलब द वे दे टॉक टू यू, द वे दे आर इंटेरोगेटिंग यू एंड द वे दे आर टेलिंग यू थिंग्स लाइक कि तुमने कराओ ना कराओ तुम्हारी आइडेंटिटी यूज हो चुकी है और सारे प्रूफ्स तुम्हारे अगेंस्ट है, तुम्हारी फैमिली अंडर थ्रेट है, तुम अंडर थ्रेट हो, तुम्हारी जान खतरे में है, यू आर अ प्राइम सस्पेक्ट एंड ऑल दैट. एंड तुम्हारा दिमाग काम करना बंद कर देता है बिकॉज दैट टाइम यूर जस्ट लाइक भाई मैंने नहीं करा, गेट मी आउट ऑफ दिस. एंड ही इज लाइक यस आई विल गेट यू आउट ऑफ दिस, जस्ट कोऑपरेट विद मी. ओके, वी विल हेल्प यू prove your innocence, because if you don't prove your innocence, you're a prime suspect in this national case and you're going to be in detention and they're going to rape you and they're going to beat you up. They're telling me all of this. I don't want to get into each and every detail because I don't think I can. And then they say you are now under self-custody, which basically you're now under self-custody. And I had no idea that it meant that for the next 40 hours, I'm not exaggerating, for the next 40 hours, I would not be able to cut that call and I would be on video call for the next 40 hours and I would not have any contact with the outside world. I was not allowed to pick calls. I was not allowed to message people or reply to their messages, let anybody in the house. I had to switch off every gadget in my house. They extracted every possible information out of me. The second biggest mistake was when they say switched off all your gadgets, etc. I literally switched off everything, my laptop, everything, and I showed it to them कि सर मैंने बंद कर दिया and all that. And then and they were like आपके 2 shoulders दिखने चाहिए, आपका head दिखना चाहिए, so the camera had to be a little away so I couldn't check messages. And I'm crying and I'm saying sir people are messaging me, can I just at least inform them? And they said no, this is a secret and if you tell anybody we'll come and arrest you right now, and these people's lives are in danger if you contact them. And the thing with these scams is if you buy one lie they will tell 10 more and those will be scarier things, and if you buy those 10 more they will tell you 30 more lies. So मेरी गलती ये थी कि मैंने उनकी पहली बात मान ली और उसके बाद ये लूप चलता गया. I was under this digital arrest. They basically told me that now till the time you're proven innocent you have to be on this video call because we're recording every second of this and this will be used as evidence and we're noticing your behavior and anything suspicious that you do. If you try to contact the outside world, if you try to open the laptop, if you try to check your messages, this will be used against you and you will be put in detention And the thing is, when they isolate you from the rest of the world, the brainwashing begins, and they're very good at it. They're very good at it because they also play good cop, bad cop. Like, one person is trying to tell you that I'm trying to help you, and then they transfer the call to someone else who's grilling you, and then you give them more details about your life. They use it against you to scare you even more. They took my bank details. They took so many details of my life. They're constantly telling me, we're trying to help you, just cooperate. They're telling me things like, तुम्हारा career खराब हो जाएगा अगर तुम detention में चले गए तो, your career will be over, your money will be gone, your parents are under, like, their life is under threat. And you know, like, when you live away from home and someone tells you this, तुम्हारी फट जाती है यार. This went on for 40 hours. I was howling, crying, begging them to just, let me get back to normal life. But no, I can't pick messages. And every time I would get a message, they would tell me, you have to switch on your screen recording and show us everything that is happening on your phone. So every message that I got, every reply that they allowed me to send, it was all screen recorded. And they had to see everything. ये कौन है, इसने तुम्हें क्यों कॉल किया. Now this is when it gets scary, okay? This started in the morning. शाम हो गई है. And I'm like, bhai, where is this going? I've not been able to contact people. I had work calls that day that I skipped, and that's very unlike me. So my team was obviously like, how can Ankush skip a work call? He's not like this. And if he skips something, he will always message. Not messaging. I'm not messaging my friends. And then they start telling me, because people will get suspicious, they said, you have to make everybody in your life believe like you're okay. And you just can't talk to them because you're busy. If even people around you suspect that you're on to something, you will be in trouble, they will be in trouble. So to save them and to save yourself and your family, you have to convince these people that you're okay. मैं अपने दोस्तों का फ़ोन लगातार काट रहा हूँ, and they're like, भाई, where are you? तुम बात क्यों नहीं कर रहे हो? You have not posted on social media. You have not stepped out of your house. Where the fuck are you? And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm good. Everything is good. I'll talk to you later. I'm busy. Like, your phone is being tapped. Your friends' phones are being tapped. Everything is being tapped. So you can't like do anything suspicious. Phone switch off नहीं होना चाहिए बिल्कुल. And उस moment में जब तुम पूरी दुनिया से isolated होते हो, तुम सब मानते हो जो तुम्हें बोलते हैं. I literally slept on a video call. My phone was on charging the whole night. Like, for 40 hours, I was just on a video call. Now this is when it gets scary. The next morning, my friends start showing up at my door one by one, like Bhavna, Shibani, Chirag, because I'm not picking their calls, and I'm also writing, no, don't worry, I'm fine, I'm busy, etc. And Bhavna manages my work, so she's like, he's not working. मेरी बहन तक न्यूज़ पहुंच गई है, and I'm crying in front of these officers, and I'm howling and I'm begging, don't do this is traumatic for them. And then they start landing up at my door, and these people tell me, go to the door, tell them to go away, but do it convincingly, because you're being recorded and you can't be suspicious about it. मेरे दरवाजे पे एक छोटा सा दरवाजा है, like a peephole that you open and you can see who's there. I could see them. They could see my face कि मेरी फटी पड़ी, and I was telling them, no, I'm fine, I just need space, just go back. And my friends are literally sending me messages कि, is someone holding you hostage? This is not normal behavior. Do you need help? And they're making, every time there's a notification on my phone, they've convinced me that I need to send a screenshot to them or screen record it and, show it to them on a video call, whatever. Imagine the trauma. These people are like, my friends are like, please don't harm yourself, because they are thinking I'm probably having a mental breakdown or something. Like, मेरा friend घर के नीचे था, उसको दिख रहा था मैं थोड़ा सा, like, मेरा face, and I'm crying on a video call, and they're wondering कि what is wrong with him, ऐसा क्या हो रहा है इसके साथ. It was traumatic. Then they tell me, अपने friends को बोलो तुम्हारे घर के नीचे से जाएं, क्योंकि हमने तुम्हारे घर के नीचे लोग रखे हुए हैं तुम्हारी security के लिए. Now I'm scared about their security, so I convince them to go. And then they say, now you have to go and do a task for us. And they send me out of the house to a bank, and they're constantly on a call with me on my earbud. By the way, this time I have not eaten anything, okay? They're sending me to a bank, and I'm constantly on a call with them, and they're like, "Arey, just Uber tumne book kariye, screenshot bhejo." They have the number plate, etc. And they're like, "We have people following you, so you can't do anything." Then as they send me to a bank, and they ask me to do some very fishy transactions, and I have no other option but to do it, okay? What is happening? This, that, and thankfully, my luck, thankfully वो transaction successful नहीं हो पाई और बैंक की branch बंद हो गई. And then they're like, now you can't go home. Now you go to this hotel, book this hotel and stay that night, क्योंकि तुम्हारा घर अभी safe नहीं है. And imagine hearing all of this. Your life is getting serious and my life is in danger, whatever. Now you stay in the hotel, and they obviously did this because क्योंकि मेरे दोस्त आके मेरे पे check कर रहे थे. At some point they would have figured something is wrong. So they were like, so घर पे रोकना ही नहीं है. And I can't tell anybody that I'm not going home. I'm going to some hotel. So I check into some hotel. एंड देर लाइक हमने इस होटल के नीचे भी अपने लोग छोड़े हुए हैं, सो यू कांट डू एनीथिंग सस्पिशियस एक्सेट्रा. एंड रात हो जाती है एंड आई गेट वेरी 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 एंशियस एंड लाइक आई एम literally shaking. I'm like, what is happening, sir? Please save me. Please get me out of this situation. And they're feeding into this anxiety and telling them, yes, we're on your team. We're making this happen, but please cooperate. Again, my luck. मैं almost सो पड़ा on that hotel bed. And suddenly मेरी आँख खुली और सामने कैमरा था और वहाँ पे एक मैसेज का पॉपअप आया. शिवानी का नाम दिखा मुझे. Because you know शिवानी, भावना, चिराग, my sister, all of these people were trying to contact me constantly. तो उनके मैसेजेस आए जा रहे थे. Now I saw her message और उसमें लिखा था कि looks like you're under some sort of house arrest and if that's true it's a fraud. और मैंने quickly ये message पढ़ लिया and they also suspected something suspicious and they were like आप क्या पढ़ रहे हो and I said नहीं सर कुछ नहीं मेरा दिमाग चला. I was like what the fuck, like has this been a fraud, a scam all this while? And I think they sensed something and they said हमें screen record करके दिखाओ something. उन्हें समझ आ गया and I was like fuck, I need to get out of this hotel. He's like sir आप सडनली आपको क्या हो गया, आप ऐसे रूम में कहाँ घूम रहे हैं, आप वापस जाके बेड पे बैठिए, दिस इज सस्पिशियस बिहेवियर, दिस विल बी यूज्ड अगेंस्ट यू. एंड आई एम एक्चुअली ऑल्सो स्कैर्ड बिकॉज आई एम ऑल्सो हिप्नोटाइज्ड बाय देम. देन आई स्टार्ट लाइक थिंकिंग बैकवर्ड्स कि यार अभी तब से क्या हुआ है, डज दिस फील लाइक अ स्कैम और नॉट. एंड सम थिंग्स आर क्लियरली वेरी स्कैम बट some things don't feel like a scam because they were so good at it. They won't go to this length to scam me, this that whatever. And I'm genuinely, I have no idea. I start asking them questions. I'm like sir आप अपना वीडियो कॉल ऑन कर सकते हैं. He said नहीं मुझे अलाउड नहीं है. And I said सर मुझे यहाँ सेफ फील नहीं हो रहा है, मुझे पुलिस स्टेशन आना है. And he's like नहीं आप अभी यहाँ से कहीं नहीं जा सकते. And don't worry you're safe, हमने नीचे हमारे आदमी हैं. And ये सुन के मेरी और फटती है कि अब तो मैं भाग भी नहीं सकता, इनके नीचे आदमी है. उसकी भी फट गई, मेरी भी फट गई. ठीक है, फिर मैं कुछ करके मैंने जस्ट कॉल कट करी, अपना सामान उठाया, भागा होटल से बाहर. I called Shivani and I was like भाई मैं तूने जो मैसेज किया मेरे साथ exactly वही हो रहा है. And I was, my voice was shaking and everything and they were like just come to us, this is a scam, don't worry, तुझे कुछ नहीं होगा, this is a very popular scam, how did you fall for it? And then I go sit in an auto outside the hotel and I have tears in my eyes. I'm like I'm feeling very very unsafe because I'm like what if इनके गुंडे पीछे पड़ जाएं, and what if this, I sit in the auto and I suddenly get out of the auto thinking what if this auto wala is planted by them. And my friends are like nahi, don't worry, you're freaking out. But I was under so much trauma of like 40 hours of this torture. This is why I'm sharing all of this, because I want you guys to know that अगर तुम पहले 5 सेकंड में इनको काट दो, ब्लॉक कर दो, if you have that presence of mind then great. But if you're someone like me who falls for something like this, तो दिस इज द लेंथ टू विच दे कैन गो टू स्कैम यू फॉर योर मनी. इमेजिन ऐसे इंस्टॉलमेंट्स में पैसे निकलवाते रहते और मैं करता रहता गधों की तरह. एंड ऑल ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स वर टुगेदर, लाइक दे वर, इमेजिन वो लोग कब से स्ट्रेस थे एंड दे वर ऑल टुगेदर. एंड इमेजिन दे हैड नो आइडिया दैट आई एम इन द होटल. सो अगर वो मेरे घर आके मुझे ढूंढते, उन्हें मैं घर पे नहीं मिलता. एंड इमेजिन द ट्रॉमा दैट दे वुड हैव गॉन थ्रू. वी वेंट टू द पुलिस एंड टोल्ड देम एटसेट्रा एंड वी गॉट टू नो अगेन, लाइक मेरे फ्रेंड्स को पता था कि ये स्कैम चल रहा है, मुझे नहीं पता था. सो इंपॉर्टेंट टू वॉच न्यूज. इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो दैट दीज थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग. एंड आई विश I knew in the first 5 seconds to just fucking cut that call and block these numbers. अगर तुम्हें at some point लगता भी है कि स्कैम है, तो तुम सोचते हो कि भाई इतनी देर थोड़ी चलेगा स्कैम, मतलब इतने 40 घंटे तक थोड़ी तुम्हें कोई स्कैम करेगा, इतना वेला कौन होता है. आई एम सेफ नाउ, आई हैव टेकन अ डे टू प्रोसेस इट. एंड अब तो मतलब मैं और मेरे दोस्त इस बात का मजाक भी उड़ा रहे हैं. एंड आई नो अ लॉट ऑफ यू विल से कि हाउ स्टूपिड आर यू टू नॉट नो कि ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है और ये वो. बट आई मीन आई ऑल्सो फील वेरी वेरी स्टूपिड and I'm very angry at myself to have fallen for something so stupid. I should have known from the first second. But I panicked and they played on it. I'm also very stupid to have not known the basics कि चीज़ें कैसी होती हैं. ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. Nobody can just like digitally arrest you. It's not a thing. So just know this. They're looking for stupid people like me. And they found me. And if you're stupid like me, I don't want them to find you. Bro, just a tiny little detail. When these people are on a video call with me, they were in a police ki vardi. Okay? And the background looked like a legit police station. In the first 5 seconds, I was just scared. And they could see it on my face. And they were like, बकरा मिल गया, ये फंसेगा, ये मोटी पार्टी मिली है हमें जिसका दिमाग भी मोटा है. इसीलिए मैं रियलिटी टीवी नहीं करता, क्योंकि आई एम द पर्सन जो बिग बॉस के पहले हफ्ते में निकाला जाएगा. वी शुड ऑल नो अबाउट दीज स्कैम्स. थोड़ा न्यूज़ देखनी चाहिए. ये बेसिक जनरल अवेयरनेस हम सबको होनी चाहिए. इफ यू गेट टू नो अबाउट अ स्कैम, डोंट टेक इट लाइटली. टेल एवरीबडी यू नो अबाउट इट. इन द एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू से आई होप नोबडी गोज थ्रू दिस. इट्स ट्रॉमेटाइजिंग एज हेल. एंड this was the worst start to a new year, but I hope yours is better. And I'm safe now. I mean, like, this scam is real, very very real. So if you feel like someone's acting weird, some friend is not contacting anybody, not picking calls, but also replying to messages and, you know, telling you I'm fine, don't worry, etc., just check up on them. Look for these cues. If you feel like someone's on a house arrest, this might be the reason.